If I'm on a self-taught artist journey, then this is an incredibly important point that I don't think I've ever heard brought up before. It's certainly not one that I've ever brought up in a video. And I won't just tell you what it is, but I will give you some simple direction, which for just a few minutes work can hugely improve the speed and development of your drawing improvement. But firstly, the point is this: if I'm a self-taught artist, I'm not just learning, I'm not just the student, but in a very real way, I am also the teacher. I am my own teacher as well as being the student. I think in practice, this is often disguised by the fact that I think that the voice on the video, the teacher in the video I'm watching, they're the teacher and I'm the student. And of course, in some way, this is true. But because I'm choosing the videos I watch, because I make the decision about the content, either intentionally or maybe accidentally, this actually makes me the one who is determining my curriculum. I'm the one who's working out what I learn, when I learn it, how I learn it. And this very much puts me in the teacher role, because it's the teacher who chooses what work we do, the order in which we watch it, how difficult it is or not. All of the progression things for us to start at a certain level and to develop to a higher level, all of those things are determined by the teacher. And when I choose my videos to watch, that's what I'm doing. But of course, the question is, how well am I doing it? And of course, a good teacher is trained to know how to organize a curriculum, how to pace the very levels of demand of that curriculum, and how to keep it helpful, motivating, interesting as well. And then at the end, a good teacher knows how to work out if it's been helpful or if changes need to be made in it. Now, if I'm doing a class or a course, I'm paying someone to have that training and to make those decisions for my benefit as the student. But if I'm on a self-taught drawing journey, then I have to make all of those curriculum decisions myself. I choose what input I'm going to receive, when, at what level. And in practice, for most of us, that comes down to choosing what YouTube videos I watch. When I work out what video I'm going to watch today, it may not feel like I'm creating a curriculum, but in effect, I am. The question is it a helpful curriculum or not? Will it maximize my improvement in drawing in the way I want it to go for the time I put into it? Or will I unwittingly be making unhelpful choices in the videos I watch that actually taken together are going to make it harder for me to get to the place in my drawing that I'm trying to get to, and may actually discourage me from continuing my journey altogether? Will I unwittingly choose videos with content that actually I don't need to learn for where I'm wanting to go to do the things I'm wanting to do? Or will I choose videos with concepts that I may need to learn, but the particular videos I watch are pitched at a too high a level, and so I actually don't get to have the understanding that I need to have? Will I watch videos that are inconsistent with the way I want to draw, and therefore pick up drawing habits and techniques that not just aren't going to take me where I want to go, but might actually make it more difficult for me to get to that place? That not just will they not help me, but they will actually slow me down in any future improvement. Now, of course, a good teacher plans what they're doing. So if I am my own teacher, am I planning my curriculum? Am I planning what I watch, the order in which I watch it, the level that's required with what I'm watching and presumably then trying to do? Or am I the sort of teacher who doesn't really do any lesson preparation, but as I walk to class, I try and think of an idea of something we can do? Am I just having a quick scroll and clicking on the thumbnail that in some way grabs my attention? And if you're finding this video helpful, then please help me out. Hit the like button. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the tension between being the teacher and the student as a self-taught artist. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already to my channel, why not? So what can I do? How can I escape the worst of being self-taught in my drawing journey and have at least some of the benefits of having a good teacher, even if I have to be that teacher myself? I think the answer is in some ways straightforward. As well as finding videos to help me be a better student, I need to find some videos or some articles that will help me be a better teacher. Because just as drawing is in so many ways skills-based and something that we can learn and improve in, so teaching is skills-based and is something we can learn and can improve in. People learn to become teachers as much as they learn to become artists. So as well as Googling how to draw videos, I can Google how to be a good teacher. I can Google what makes a good teacher. I can Google how to plan a course, or I can Google how to plan a drawing course. I can Google important things for a drawing course, or how to design a drawing curriculum. When I have broad points, I can break it down. I can Google key elements of composition. I can Google different drawing techniques. As well as Googling tips for drawers, I can Google tips for teachers. Now, of course, I'm not saying we need to prepare for a 4-year teaching degree, but at least to start to get our heads around some of the concepts, some of the skills, some of the issues that teachers think about, and particularly think about in regards to creating a curriculum for drawing, is an incredibly helpful thing to do. Even if it's just a few articles or a few videos with 5 or 10 or 12 bullet points, at least they give me some direction and hopefully some ordering for what I do and how I do it. And it's not just what actually to teach, it might be looking at what are the responsibilities of a teacher so that I can start to think about how many of those things do I want to do for myself. Remember, a student with a good teacher in anything can always go further than a student with a poor teacher. So if I'm going to be my own teacher, I want to be as good a one as I can in practice be. So for my own sake as the student, I need to put effort into being a good teacher because I'm going to be the person who benefits from that. And possibly the key to all this is to have a strong sense of where I want to be at the end of the course, at the end of the year, even at the end of the video. Because when teachers walk into a room, they should have a sense of at least some of the outcomes that they're hoping to achieve. It's what we hope to achieve for the people we're teaching that determines what we do and how we do it. So if I have a strong sense of what I hope to achieve in my drawing journey, in my drawing education, knowing where I want to be at the end will help me choose the best videos in the best order with the best presenters to get me there. I won't be distracted by things that merely look entertaining or interesting that may, in what they teach, however, confuse me or cause me to start to digress in my drawing practice from where I'm trying to go. A sense of the end is always helpful for staying on track. It's my compass point in everything I do as the teacher or the student. G'day, I'm Stephen Travers. I hope you have found these points interesting. My art journey has been largely self-taught, but at some point I realised how much I was drawing on my experience as a trained teacher. Even though it wasn't in art, it was in English and history teaching, I realised that the things I'd learned as a teacher were helping to inform the direction I took myself and the inputs that I gave myself, a way to get the most results from the time and the effort I was putting into drawing. I hope at least some of these points have been helpful for you. But look, whatever drawing journey you're on, however you're doing it, however much of a teacher you are or aren't, make sure you have fun. I'll see you next time. Bye.